Hadien kumasau Kynta Eiei ke Jingïatai nia, hakasngi ke baar jong ke dorbar Myntri ke yen dorbar tauan ke jela Halor ke Jingkren ulan Myntri Rangbah ke jela ukonrat ke sangma, haka arhui terik uleber ula shempor kumbashi Kynta Eiei ban Jubab, ye ke jingkeli bat ke jingsngau kia ke bawanra, da ki arhu arngot ki dikhat ke yen dorbar tauan, ki bela ye shim benta hakani ke Jingïatai nia.
As a government, MDA 1, we were very, very clear in our minds that we would move towards finding a solution to this long pending issue. And while I say that, I repeat my stand which I had from day one, that this is a problem so complex that we may never be able to find a perfect solution that we would want. But at the end of the day, we need to find a solution. So what I'm trying to tell you, sir, is that there is no SOP that we can follow when these negotiations take place. There is no, a proper systematic way in which discussions take place. These are matters of very complex nature where we need to sometimes go with the situation that is at hand and look at the larger goal of resolving the border issue, or else we would see things just lying where they are. And hence, that is the purpose with which we had moved forward. In the past few years, we have seen that a large number of cases have been filed. In fact, almost 726 cases have been registered, and close to 1,330 people have been arrested in these cases of drug and narcotic peddling that is taking place, the trafficking. Sir, I'm happy to inform the House that the Home Department is moving for prevention of illicit traffic in Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act. And once this act is put into place, this will ensure that there are very strict measures under which drug peddlers will be booked, and hence the concerns of the citizens of the state and also the people, the members of this House will also be addressed from that point of view. So this is a very important point. And there were also points regarding the rehabilitation centers, and yes, sir, that is a very, very positive suggestion. In fact, we are discussing with the different NGOs and different organizations that are running these kind of rehabilitation centers on how the government can work along with them and give them the necessary support and infrastructure and financial support so that they're able to run the rehabilitation in a better manner. We are of the strong opinion that we need to involve the civil society in these particular programs, especially the church and different NGOs that have been working for a long time in the rehabilitation processes. And hence, that is something that we'll be very actively pursuing, sir. So I would like to inform the House and the Honorable Member that 15 units of slicing, washing and grinding units for Lakadong turmeric, which are run completely on solar power, have already been set up by this government. In fact, all these units are run by women's self-help groups. And we have also put up a unit for curcumin extraction unit, which is functional right now. It may not be the top of the line in terms of technology because the investments are very high, but we have made local arrangements with smaller technology providers, and we are able to now extract curcumin also from the turmeric very much within our state, and in fact within Laskin area, and the curcumin does not, or the turmeric does not have to be sent outside the state. In fact, we have close to 50 prime hubs and centers coming out throughout the state because we strongly feel that combination of entrepreneurship with value addition and a self-help group movement and a cooperative movement, if we can connect these dots and allow and give the necessary framework, necessary infrastructure and the necessary training to our youngsters and to the women folk, I am very confident that we will see this kind of a silent revolution in terms of value addition And let me also just put things in perspective, sir. Number one, sir, JJM program is a massive program. We have almost 6,500 crores of projects that are going to be implemented in our state, sir. Almost 6.5 lakh villages will be covered. 6.5 lakh households, will be covered under this scheme. And what is more important to understand is that we not only do we have to cover these households, we have to cover it within a limited time. And we started off at a very, very low number. Meghalaya was one of the worst in the whole country. We had only 4,550 households that had this connection to pipe water. And therefore, we were below 1%. We were at 0.75% coverage. And hence, here you are, having a very bad performance. You are ranked the lowest in the country. You have a huge target of 6.5 lakh households. You have 6,500 crores of projects to be implemented. You have a PHA department and a team that has not been as active as you would want it to be, and hence the machinery is not really working so efficiently. And you have to complete the project before the rest of the country finishes. So in that scenario, the way the PHA department works is something that you must give credit to. It is this change in the mindset of the officials of the PHA department that we were able to almost touch 3 lakh households in a matter of 3 years, sir. And I was mentioning earlier in the day, we are the only state that has received the bonus for 3 years consecutively. So there was a concern regarding the CRPC being imposed on the district councils and the fact that the state government is reducing the powers of the district council. So I would like to take this opportunity to clarify to the House and to the respected member that in no way has government of Meghalaya encroached upon the powers of the district council, sir. We had almost 5 rounds of meetings with the district council before we went ahead with this. But I would like to take this opportunity to clarify to the people of the state that when this entire issue of CRPC notification that came out, it was very, very specifically mentioned in that notification that the district council courts shall continue to derive powers under para 4 and 5 of the 6th schedule to the Constitution of India, which means in no way would the state government reduce the powers or take away the powers of the district council. All the members' points are mentioned out here, whether it's the request by Mr. Gavin for the constitution of a high-powered committee for education and the fact that there is a frequent power supply issue in the rural areas. We have taken note of that. Whether it's the hot springs resort that was mentioned by Mr. Wennington or the road from Veloy to Mokurwat that was mentioned by him, or whether it was the wooden bridges to be converted into RCC by Mr. Lakshman Ramboy, or whether it was the fact that, this is important, sir, the 15th Finance Commission money to the district councils that was mentioned by Mr. Charles from Mohati. Mr. Charles Pindrop had mentioned about the Umiam Bridge. So I just want to share with him and obviously for all the commuters who travel every day on that bridge that a safety audit was done in 2020. And in that safety audit, they have found that the vibrations are well within the limit and there's nothing to worry. But definitely, sir, the point that mentioned by the honorable member is very, very important. So therefore, we will conduct another safety audit and we'll make sure that all steps and measures are taken to ensure that these concerns are also addressed. And we will definitely take the positive suggestions that have been given by the different members and try to improve on the overall working of the governance. I'm very happy today to see the kind of positive inputs and suggestions that came in. And this is really what, as I mentioned in the morning, the expectation of the people of the state is that now the members will work in a positive and constructive manner to ensure that we are able to take our beautiful state forward, sir.